Jake and his dog Buddy loved picnics. They went to the park every Saturday. This Saturday was no different. Jake's mum packed sandwiches and juice boxes. Jake packed Buddy's favorite squeaky toy. They found a sunny spot under a big oak tree. Jake started eating his sandwich. Buddy wagged his tail, hoping for a bite. Suddenly, a little girl walked by. She dropped a small piece of chocolate. Buddy, being a dog, thought this was his lucky day. Chocolate was a treat. He quickly gobbled it up. Jake didn't even notice. He was too busy looking at a squirrel scampering up the tree. Buddy burped. It was a very loud burp. Then he did something even more surprising. "Well, that was delicious," he said in plain English. Jake almost dropped his sandwich. He was so startled by what he thought he heard that he nearly let it slip from his hands. "Buddy, did you just talk?" he exclaimed. Buddy wagged his tail enthusiastically as if to confirm Jake's suspicions. "Of course, I talked. I've been meaning to tell you, your shoes are really unfashionable," Buddy said, looking at Jake's bright red sneakers. They were the kind of shoes that screamed for attention, but not in a good way. Jake couldn't believe his ears. His dog was talking. He had always imagined what Buddy might say if he could talk, but this was beyond his wildest dreams. And he was worried about fashion, Jake thought to himself. Of all the things Buddy could have said, he chose to comment on his shoes. "Buddy," Jake asked, "what's it like being a dog?" Buddy tilted his head as if pondering the question deeply. "It's all about belly rubs and chasing squirrels," he replied. "Humans are so strange. They worry about the silliest things like shoes and sandwiches. For us dogs, life is simple and joyful. We just want to play, eat, and be loved." Section 4. Fun in the park. The park was bustling with activity, filled with the joyful barks of dogs and the laughter of their owners. It was a perfect day to be outside with the sun shining brightly and a gentle breeze rustling the leaves. For the next few minutes, Buddy had the best time. He ran around with boundless energy, chasing after balls and sticks, his tail wagging furiously. His owner, Jake, couldn't help but smile as he watched Buddy's pure joy. He chatted with other dogs. They exchanged stories about their owners, their favorite treats, and the best spots to dig holes. Buddy was the life of the party, making new friends with ease. He told the grumpy bulldog that he looked very distinguished. The bulldog, who was initially grumpy, couldn't help but crack a smile at Buddy's compliment. He even helped a lost puppy find his way back to his family. Jake watched in amazement. The puppy's family was overjoyed and thanked Buddy profusely. It was a heartwarming moment that made everyone in the park smile. His dog was a hero, and he was hilarious. Buddy had a knack for making everyone laugh with his playful antics and witty remarks. He told Buddy how proud he was. Buddy just winked. It was as if he knew exactly how to charm everyone around him. "It's all in a day's work for a talking dog," he said. Buddy's adventures in the park were just another chapter in his exciting life, filled with fun, friendship, and a little bit of heroism. Section 5. Time for goodbyes. Suddenly, Buddy stopped talking. He looked at Jake with big, sad eyes. "Jake," he whimpered, "I think the chocolate magic is wearing off." Jake felt sad too. He had almost gotten used to talking to his dog. Jake hugged Buddy tight. "It's okay, boy," he said. "We had the best 10 minutes ever." Buddy licked Jake's face. He may not be able to talk anymore, but he was still Jake's best friend. Section 6. Best friends forever. Even though Buddy couldn't talk anymore, things were different. Jake had always known Buddy was special, but now he felt an even deeper connection. It was as if they had developed a new way of communicating, one that didn't rely on words. Jake felt closer to his furry friend. He noticed the little things, like the way Buddy's ears perked up when he was excited, or the way his tail wagged when he was happy. These small gestures spoke volumes. He paid more attention to Buddy's barks and tail wags. Each bark had a different tone, and each wag had a different rhythm. Jake learned to understand what Buddy was trying to say through these subtle cues. He learned that you don't need words to be best friends. Actions and feelings were enough. They played together, shared treats, and enjoyed each other's company without needing to say a single word. And every Saturday when they went back to the park for their picnic, it became a cherished tradition. They would sit on their favorite blanket, enjoying the fresh air and the simple pleasure of being together. Jake always made sure to bring an extra piece of chocolate, just in case. It was a small gesture, but it meant a lot to him. It was his way of showing Buddy that he was always thinking of him. You never know when your dog might start talking again. Jake held on to that hope, but even if Buddy never spoke another word, their bond was unbreakable. They were best friends forever in every sense of the word.